What's up, guys? Your boy Marcus, and welcome back. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day. As you guys saw from the beginning of the video, yes, a tragedy did happen during this workout. It happened in set number 2, my boys. I was doing high pull-ups, and I believe by my 4th or 5th rep, I irritated something on my right side. I don't know if it was a tendon, the joint, or my costochondritis, but it really affected me, and my power just decreased. It went from 100 to 50%, guys. I tried to do what I could in the workout. For example, like I was doing the same exercises. Fortunately, my pike push-up didn't really get affected as much. Oh, look here, guys. Hold on. Wait, look right here. Boom. Boom, right there. No, that one. You see, that's why I paused for a second. I was like, no way. Like, I couldn't even pull higher. I couldn't even pull at all, but I was trying my best. Honestly, guys, I should have just stopped, just went home, called it a loss, but I just kept going. But I didn't like really kept going and pushing myself. I was just trying to figure out what was hurting and what was not at this point, because my next couple sets, like I said, the pike push-up, I didn't feel it as much or at all any. And then for the pull-ups, I had to switch the variation. So instead of doing protraction, I did retraction pull-ups because I felt it less during that movement pattern. But like I said, I probably should just went home. But honestly, it wasn't, at that moment, it didn't feel as bad because I already had warmed up and I already had that, that mindset, I'm going to crush this workout. But look at it right here. I was forced to change my form, you see? Retraction. It was still painful, but not as much as the other one. But these pull-ups that I did forcefully, I felt it the next day for sure. I felt sharp pain, but thankfully, as of now, I'm speaking. I'm way better, guys, and I'm actually gonna start increasing the intensity, but also gonna increase my rest time. So I told you guys I was gonna rest 3 days, but now I'm gonna rest 4 days. And actually, it is magic. Someone commented that 4 days is magic, and he's right, my boys. I felt good during this workout. Not this one, but I already did another workout. But during this workout, I felt terrible, my boys. Very terrible. After that, I didn't even want to work out no more, but I told myself I'm not going to give up, and things happen. And honestly, it's my fault for not sleeping properly. Because even though I rested 3 days, during those 3 rest days, I didn't really sleep, so my body didn't recover. It makes sense that my body was like, hey, my boy, what happened? You're not recovering. So then he went, pow, take that, my boy. So yeah, so now I'm really focusing on sleep. But also I'm glad this happened to me, because now you guys can see that sleep is really important. Even if you have your nutrition, your workouts on point, if your sleep is terrible or you're starting to get poor sleep, trust me, you will injure yourself in a workout, especially if you're doing weights. Because now that I think about it, that's how I injured myself, doing weighted pull-ups. I had the same sleeping pattern as I had last week during my pull week, and boom, it just happened out of nowhere. And honestly, at that moment, I didn't know why. I thought it was my technique, but honestly, it was my sleep. That's what it was. Because if it was my technique, I probably wouldn't be able to do pull-ups no more. Anyways, I've been yapping too much, my boys. We're already at the 2nd superset. So my goal for this workout was, honestly, it just went down the drain. So I was just figuring out what worked and what didn't. So I believe my first superset was the same. I did the same thing. I just changed my form on the pull-ups. And then for my second superset, I was just trying to figure out what I was able to do. So for my first superset right here, or my second one, I didn't even do push-ups at all because I had a feeling they were gonna hurt. So this was my second superset. I did push-ups, but they were painful. I don't know why I kept going, but it is what it is. And I believe on the third superset, I did decline push-ups. They were also painful. I ended up even doing ring rows, incline ring row push-ups. You guys will see. Well, it is what it is, my boys. I'm not complaining. Obstacles, but happen in life. But honestly, like I said, this was my fault and I should have saw this coming. But it is what it is, and hopefully it teach you guys a lesson that if you're gonna train hard or train at all, make sure you get your sleep in. It's really important. I can't really emphasize how sleep is. Basically, when you sleep, that's when your body recovers, because working out, you're just tearing up those muscle fibers and tendons. But the real recovery that makes you stronger is when you sleep, especially during the REM stages. So, yeah, guys, I'll see you guys in the next workout. Hope you guys learned a lesson from this video. I didn't want to post it, but then I figured it's best to post it so you guys can see my fails too. So when once I become a beast, you guys will know that it's a process and it's not just one day from another, So hope you guys inspire you to keep on going and never quit. I'll see you guys at the next one, and remember, stay blessed, keep moving forward. Thank you guys for watching. Peace.